I think we all know that it's time for some more Belen. In particular, one of the things that I actually really wanted to do was make sure that I'm prepared to throw myself into the arena that is Crucible 20. So I want to actually get a Crucible 20 victory. Yeah, no, it's not much. It's not a nice map. And easiest way to do so is Belen. I think Belen. There's definitely some great things Belen can be doing. Yeah, I mean, it definitely received, I think you could arguably say, the least support in the most recent patch. But I'd say it's still really, really solid. It's got a whole bunch of really good stuff going for it, and even just the things as simple as Aliens Rock now works with balance. I don't exactly know how that works, but I'm interested to see it in action. I wish that Cruci 16 could be. I really wish that the Cruci levels you didn't have to, like, if I wanted to activate Cruci 16 or Cruci 20, I didn't have to have all prior Cruci levels activated. Well, that'd be much more interesting if it was just like a random assortment. In particular, like, checking out the new bosses is just so fun. And being able to go into a boss fight or an elite fight and go, oh yeah, like, I'm going to see more enemies here, or like, this elite's going to actually deal damage to me, or like, this boss is going to be much more annoying. I just find that very nice. Did I just not use health good? Oh, so far, a lot of not particularly impressive orbs. Very, very decent. Impressed. Oh, this is almost open. Oh, I might try for it, but like, it's not an easy shot even when. Okay. Even when you do have a lot of these pegs out of the way. Good stuff. I did aim for a decent rebound, and that was a pretty decent rebound. I'll take it. Means I get to do some nice stuff in my next few shots like this. Let's see what passive we get. There's a lot of decent stuff we could be hitting, especially with Cookie. Oh, Ring of Pain, I like that quite a bit. It's decent enough AoE, like 7 times health, that's actually quite a bit, and especially if we're going to do that, I like that even more. Slime Drop? That's interesting. Cool, I think there were a lot of fights that we were a lot more favored into because of Pain. So I'm pretty happy to pick it up. Don't know if this was one of them. But it actually is, sounds pretty fun in this fight. It's very much just to completely ignore the minions. Just go after the tree. I mean, he's already at 500 health. Sounds very decent to me. We do still have a lot of our bombs intact. That being said, we did manage to pop an awful lot of them quite early on. That's just burning through their health now. I'll happily pop a bomb now, thank you very much. Their health is getting quite low, and now I believe this shot should pretty much seal the deal for them. Like, when you combine it with all the health that they're losing every turn, they're just really low. Bam. Oh, I got the kill there as well, sure. I don't really care about Rainbow Slime, you can run away. Might as well collect that one last coin. 189 shop, or I could go here, and ignore shops altogether. Yeah, no. Oh! Ho, ho, ho! My god, imagine I get Truth Scales, Mask of Joy, Seal Conviction. Oh god, that would be so fun. So I could just try and... Oh my god, no way I don't do this, right? Like 100% do that, 100% do that. Oh, that's pretty nasty. I'm going to do 1 gold. I like this a lot, but I'm actually going to do 1 gold. So the thing is, a lot of the discard passives are actually common, so you can very easily find them in stores. Aha, training tempo, very cool. I like having... Oh, I don't have both of them. Unfortunate. Run. I put in a lot of effort to keep my deck in, and I want to keep it that way. Upgrade and all. Yuck. Oh well, but I should be able to buy... Yeah, well, mistake. Ooh, I'm in a really good spot. This is a really good spot. I guess it's kind of unfortunate, but it's fine. Takes me from 110 cycle into a slightly more. Yeah, reloading is important. A lot of the damage I can get now doesn't particularly matter. Might as well just try and clean my stats, because in case you didn't notice, I get so much for every reload. Like, so much. I gain many amount of stats. Reloading a blend is just such a good thing. And I am, honestly, especially with the new Seal Conviction change, I could very much just run this in Cruci, whatever, 20. You're just dead. Okay. Nice and simple. Tree was almost dead as well. Like, actually just crazy stuff going on. Sepasak, Hagon, Satchel, Consuming Chalice. So, they're pretty bad, but I'll just take Sepasak. It's sold AoE damage. Well, my Sepa's deal 349 damage, not bad. Imagine being able to this happen. Like, yeah, I'm not denying I could have ranged like straightforward, but that's boring. Why would I do that? Need to have to slow down. I think I definitely want to go left. There's the balance. I did want to see what the new balance does with the thing, but seems that's not this one. Still just focusing shops, yeah. I mean, look, technically finding Round Guard is just very much ideal. And it definitely is. But I feel 7 per reload. That's no small amount. Alright, 1 sap when this fight is very much over. Okay, okay. Well, look, that works too. Imagine I had navigation placing here. So I haven't actually decided if I want to go right or left here. What I sure do know though is that I want to hit there. Oh my. I messed it up, but it's fine. Looks like I lose. Actually, it's maybe ideal. I lose a tiny bit of health. And instead I gain insurance. I mean, look, I'm fine with whatever way I go here, and I have a lot of healing, so I'm fine to do a whole bunch. I think I should probably go left there. So it's nice I went left. Aha, thanks. Alright, you ready for cake? I really don't know where this from. I just want to quickly check the map. I'm just gonna do that. I get a feeling I'm gonna hear Sapper. Alright, one more possible cake. Smash, crash, boom. Oh, that was level 3. I forgot about the free upgrade I got. 185 cash, that should not be enough to fund a remove. I do need to bump myself up to 45, I believe, if I want to do that. Oh my god, I actually made it. Sick. Yeah. Yes and no. But you know what? I definitely want to do it. I'll do it in the next one if I do it. I've actually got 3 passes I'm kind of happy to buy here. Let's be real though, 72 health, yeah. Very much so. I don't know where... Yes and no. I'll definitely just take 5 total. Do I buy 1 passive here? They're both pretty decent. Plus 2 shield, plus 1 damage. I am. Yeah, that sounds pretty decent. Sure. Next door I'll buy a remove. Maybe I even buy an ult. That would be pretty crazy though. Oh, Bastion. Hello. Yeah, Bastion is very decent. Especially since... Oh my god, very decent. If only I didn't take that Molten Gold, eh? But if I didn't take one glory, I definitely wouldn't have that. So that's that. Swing my healing. I think right navigation should be guaranteed. He damaged me. Silly Billy. Nice. A bit wild, but I got there. Oh, super boots. That's nice. Always appreciate more healing. After all, this is just a game where healing is quite good. Yeah, so as you'll see, this is the last orb. I could just do this and go full psycho. But I kind of need orbs in my deck, don't I? Hold on. Oh my god. This is the worst idea I've ever had. How am I doing here? Oh my god. Oh my god. So, yeah, I'm done. What am I doing? I'm not moving Demon Wall as well, so I can just do this. Oh, why have I decided to do this to myself? I even have super boots as well for the super healing. This certainly was an idea that I had. I tons of healing. I'm the most worried about that. Demon Wall would be really bad, actually. I'd probably just die to Demon Wall. Would I? 25 times 7. I mean, yeah, I would just die. That's definitely not one that works in my favor. I wonder if I could outpace it. Probably not. Yeah, but also we didn't need the egg anymore. Oh wow, even just this is pretty brutal for me, huh? How do I heal more per reload, though? Like, I can deal more per reload, but how do I heal more per reload? Am I just dead? Oh, Refreshing Punch. Hello. That does give me more healing, but I think I take Refreshing Punch for super high roll. It should be a lot of health, ideally. Good stuff. I guess Refreshing for healing 3 per enemy is actually kind of cool. Okay. I think this actually favors me quite a bit. But yeah, I can just, when I want to, add one orb in. Since I'm sure that there are some fights that I do just lose. Like, surely I lose against the scaling enemy, scaling elite. What else do I just lose? I don't know, but this is definitely an interesting concept. I do like this concept quite a bit. So I should definitely add an orb to my deck. Like, it actually does just kind of work. If I had Dumbbell and gain shield whenever you gain a circle, how would it look? It's much scarier to go infinite on though, because some of these might just not be able to add damage to that. Oh, the Spinfection is actually really not favoring me, huh? Especially without Refresh Shield. Although, let's be real, Refresh Shield is a very medium amount of health. So this was a really interesting concept, but it actually looks like I'm just dead here. Unfortunately, I burned through 1500 of their health, but not enough, because now I'm just taking far too much damage per turn. Quite literally. That's unfortunate. Since that was such a fun run, I decided I wanted to just run it in custom. And I've got a bit of a setup here as you'll notice. Added Advantage is the kind of thing I did want to check out. So I'm just going to try and make this a bit of a quick one. I have no orbs in my deck, but I want to see how far this concept can get, because it's really quite interesting. But it definitely does lack in certain areas, and I mean, for example, in Area 2, you do just get absolutely shredded by 2 bosses. One of them, however, is a free fight. You know, a crossbow moment, but yeah, 2 of them you do just instantly lose against, it seems. Unfortunately, I just didn't have enough scalers for that. What's the Pigment of Imagination? Yeah. I just didn't have enough scalers, and I didn't have enough healing either. I think if you have the whole added advantage plus dumbbell thing, I think it starts looking really interesting, especially if you're also considering Mask of Joy. But apart from oh what? Why did I do that? Oh, okay. Sure. I mean, that simplifies things. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Unfortunately, I am just absolutely doing whatever the hell this navigation is. Like, what is this navigation? Oh, maybe that's also how you do it. Maybe instead you just try and massively scale Belusion. What's the shield called? Bullock. And then use Ripostal Services damage, since Ripostal Services is also really good damage. And I feel like getting Ring of Indignation on this character is a bit odd as well. um, Slimes. Okay. I do love Ring of Indignation against these guys. I think it's a really, really cool combo. I will just take Intentional over. Yes, it does decrease my damage output for a lot of fights, but I think it's just worth it. Navigation placement will also be a really interesting facet. I don't think this class can get Hagen's hat. It's unfortunate because it would be a really good passive there. Yeah, Bad Cheese just scaling up before they can do anything. Oh, I guess technically I don't have the same balance gain that I had last one. Like, if I don't have any orbs in my deck, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that could be nice, but unfortunately I didn't get it. Fresher course, though. Technically, that's this. Yeah. And I did have a Refresher because I did have it last time and it was actually doing stuff. Somehow Minotaur does more damage than Crossbow. That is pretty ridiculous. Because it's 25 every 2 instead. That could potentially be a whole lot of bounce gain. I was actually considering it, but yeah. Wow. I don't have Unicorn Horn, so making that shot is not the easiest. Refilibuster was also a very, very decent passive there. So this is Bad Cheese, yeah. Cool. I think increasing my max HP just so I get through some elites in area 2 and 3 was probably a good idea. Yeah, like it's a bit annoying to do because like, yeah, Growing Monster is really good, but I think it was ideal. I mean, what, you think I'm not going to take that? That's so many stats. Did I really get the, oh my gosh, of course I got the one boss that like actually just dies to me. Holy. I don't even have like a full combo set up. I do not have cash now. Like, going to shops is a cool thought, but I just don't have the cash for it. I haven't even been like excessively spending my cash, I just don't get in. Not a surprise with this comp to it. Man, I really want to play this new Seal Conviction in a Cruci 20 run. That sounds super fun. I probably could have planned a better shop in the classic role, but it was good. It does good stuff. It's a lot of takes. Oh, nice. I'm happy we got a good map that's really easy to aim. Go right. See ya. Extraordinary, well. I'm very interested about what Extraordinary can do. Yeah, resistance knight. You can try, but unfortunately you won't achieve anything. You aim him, you just stand there and do nothing. Oh, I scale massively. Usually you're the one who scales your buffs. Nope, it's me. Damn, plus 16%. Imagine if I get, what's it called as well? Signal boost orb. Although I don't have discards. Which is kind of boring for now. But I'll find it. Surely, right? Like, I really like this change to Seal Conviction. It's such a... It's definitely what it should have been. Like, it feels very natural. And it's also just quite interesting. Like, I'm not gonna say that, like, +3 balance is, like, game-changing tempo reload. But it's a lot of stats. Like, you playing that reload early on, that's gonna be really quite good. This might be an interesting concept to add on to what the Roundrel has going on. Since, technically I'm not even using a lot of the ballad and stuff on reload that I would normally be using in a normal deck. But, I don't have a deck. And while that certainly does make the fights easier, actually doing that can be a bit tougher. I'll continue, thank you very much. Not Demon. Thank you very much. Look, I'm very happy that this was the run we got double resistance knight, because double resistance knight is so toxic. Like, actually just nasty. And the fact that we just get to completely cheese him, like quite literally cheese him, is just beautiful, I would have lost so much health otherwise. And usually I don't have this good health recovery. Reformulator is quite decent. Oh my god, I actually have enough cash to go to a store now. Great. Go on. That sets me up for a heavy hand, not that heavy hand actually needs anything. Pretty sure we just have scale most bosses. Yeah, let's kill this guy as well. Like, his crossbow just does nothing. As I said, Minotaur deals more damage than him. Like what? Yeah, exactly. 12 plus 17, 29. You think I care about your 29 damage? It's just 12 plus 17 every time, right? Yep. It's almost fully healed after 2 fights. Just destroyed by bad cheese, I see. Heavy hand. So heavy hand's a very nice passive to pick up. I'll pick up one discussion at the rush though. Times 2 damage attached onto this, that was pretty cool. That being said, this is just a better times 2 damage. That one of them actually affects my navigation, and I don't have any ult in my deck as of right now. Until I get ambidextrony, that may not change. Especially since I don't need to for this boss. Squares was the only one where I was actually just like, yeah, I might actually want to pick up an ult for Squares. But also, like, I am dealing a lot of AoE damage. It's pretty well spread between squares. That might favour me. It might. But judging by how the Spinfection fight went, I'm not too hopeful that it would have favoured me. Oh yeah, no, I'm fine to take a tiny bit of self-damage here and there. Especially since I'm just not going to take self-damage. Instead, I'm going to get passives like Pig Bag. Which, like, damn, if this was a real run, I'd have some pretty cool stuff, but unfortunately it's not. Well, unfortunately, fortunately, you can call it whichever way you want, to be honest. You can't even deal permanent damage to me. You can keep breaking my shield though, which is quite... Balance is super tempting. Super tempting. If I had Alien's Rock, I'll do it without a doubt. Alright, can I go left next? Surely right? I don't think you bounce the other side of the screen normally. It does happen in some shots though. Besides, if I bounce the other side of the screen, don't I go flying back anyway? Like, doesn't everything just work out? Exactly the way I wanted to? Oh, they heal as well. I didn't realize that before. Oh, that works. Great stuff. Just let me claim my 1 free passive, especially since it's a discard passive. Okay, I have turtle. You could make an argument that it is a discard passive, but it's not. It's not technically. Oh, this was actually fine. I was a bit scared about. So let's see if 174 can change that, because I feel like 174 is quite a lot of health to work with. Them hitting me is actually really good, honestly. It's ideal. Because that gives me health to heal up. And I don't know he was hitting me. No, he was actually hitting me hard enough, so apparently it wasn't good. Damn, the bad cheese is almost dealing as much as the revenge damage. Hey look, safety net if I actually had orbs in the deck would be crazy. Unfortunately, no orbs. It's a slight issue that you do run into sometimes. 57, 32, those are some good stats. If I could please go right, that would be very nice. Right, Unicorn Horn, surely you can make me go right. What the? Holy, what was that snipe at the end? Just full... The whole point of this comp was that it wasn't just a round guard comp. Because, like, yeah, a round guard comp would just be better, obviously. Like, Badgies, like, Badgies with healing, of course, it's just better. But I, I'm not doing it just to win. It's definitely actually kind of dangerous, but he's only doing 1 damage to me per turn, right? Like, I'll claim my 1 damage, thanks, pal. Since I probably healed more this fight, I'm not fully sure though. I have refreshed for a tiny bit more healing, maybe. I could transform the entire board into crits. It is certainly something I could do. I find it funny how the only 16 actually. The only actual HP loss I've taken from Unsane, I don't know about that. Like, I'm not going to full heal at this point. I might as well try for it. I'm not detonating any sappers in the boss fights, so they're not scaling. Sounds more than fine to me. I believe in my powers of recovery as well. Oh, okay, he was hitting me for 11 as well. Okay. I forgot I had lose 1 less health. Intentional Oblation deals 2 unblockable self damage when fired. Yeah, I'll pass. In exchange, it gets to target any enemy. Oh yeah, he healed. Nice. Cool. I did actually want to pick that up, and I found it. Cool, cool. That was the first shop that I was able to fully fund. Yeah, so he doesn't actually scale because he's not hitting sappers. I, however, do scale. So it's just a question of, I think only one gets to detonate. Yeah, I don't think any more do. I think Bad Cheese gets all done from there. Oh, none of them get to detonate me. That's crazy. Is this just a chain reaction? I think it is. Yeah. Rip. I think these guys also, yeah. Yeah, unfortunate for them. They just can't outscale me. Wait, he literally, I'm gaining more shield than you know, I didn't expect that this fight was going to be this easy. Like, this is probably the easiest fight I've had in Area 3, which is shocking. Like, I was definitely correct. The scaling elite in Area 3 was definitely going to be a tough fight from my previous run. Okay, that's over. Wow. I thought that was faster than I expected. Yeah. So we had, it's definitely cool stuff. I like it, but you kind of need, I feel like we would have wanted to get dumbbell plus the shield thing. The other one, training tabard, added advantage. Which one did we have? We had added advantage. I feel like if you had training tabard, dumbbell, mask of joy, I feel like you'd have much more of a chance against like the scaling elite in area 3. But the problem is you also need badges. Just you need to have the constant damage, and you're not just relying off your own health. Because unfortunately, your own health depletes very fast, and it's impossible. It's pretty impossible to refill at more than 7 health per reload, which unfortunately is kind of tough. So you kind of need to look for shield gains, because Bulwark is a great way to make sure you're not losing health. But unfortunately, that means you're not actually dealing damage with your Ring of Pain, so you kind of lose your damage source. So you still need that damage source, which, I mean, the Repostal Service is definitely also another way you can deal damage. I'm sure that it would also be decent, but the problem is if you don't actually have much shield, it's not going to do much damage whatsoever. Oh, we also had Nightcap. Oh, that's cool. So we actually got 2 max HP after that boss fight. Oh, plus the one we would have got from Grand Zero. Yep, Grand Zero was actually required, I believe. Yeah, I think we would have died at least once, maybe twice. Without it, yep, I like the comp. It's cool, but there are definitely some pieces that, yeah, it's not the kind of thing you want, though. Just because like purposely not picking up Round Guard, not exactly the best idea, shall we say?